Now in this video, I'll talk a little bit about vision. And with mission and vision and core values, I am a strong proponent that pastors, teachers shouldn't come up with this stuff. This is really not about us. This is God's church. These are God's people. The only thing I can do is be a conduit, a teacher, instructor. I can look in the scripture, see what I find there, bring it to the people, allow the people to walk in those commandments, statutes, and judgments. In other words, learn how to love well, and then their lives will flourish as a result. Now, vision seems to be pretty important. Let me read a pretty popular verse, Proverbs 29:18. King Solomon tells us, where there is no vision, the people are unrestrained. The people perish. So obviously vision must be very important. At the same time, there's a second half of that verse that people never read or they don't consider. I don't know what happens, but here's what it says. But happy is he who keeps the law. Why would Solomon couple vision, perishing, or unrestrained with keeping the law? Well, here's why. It's when you keep the law, you then know how to walk, you know how to live. If there is no law, then people become lawless, people become unrestrained, people perish, they fall away. I mean, I can think about what's happened in the West. There's a lot of preaching the gospel, but is Christianity on the rise in the West or on the decline in the West? It's on the decline, and the reason is because people haven't had anything to follow. They've understood the grace concept, but the overall vision that is afforded us by walking in the commandments of God has not been present. And of course, that's become a really big problem. So, I want to be a part of a vision where more and more people love God. That's the mission. Love God with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength. And the vision is to create a people who are walking in God's righteousness, doing the things of the kingdom. And as they do that, they will be restrained. They'll no longer walk after the things or run after the things of their own hearts. Instead, they'll run after the things of God. They'll become restrained. They will become, they won't perish. They will become a viable entity in the community, and they'll be happy. I got to tell you, I've been doing the commandments, statutes, and judgments, and one of the things that I have noticed about my life is that I have had joy and happiness, and that's the vision. Is it about a church building? If someone comes to me and says, hey, Trevor, when are you going to get a church building? I'm going to say, well, this is not even crossing my mind. Hey, buildings will take care of itself. Financial structures and all that stuff, that'll take care of itself. Our primary goal is to love God and have the vision of being a restrained people, to walk orderly in the commandments of God. And as we do that, then we're going to change the world. All right, I'll see you over in the next video.